for joining us. I'm Shannon Sims. Flags are flying again at a makeshift Veterans Memorial in Greendale, but it comes with mixed emotions from supporters. That's because it may not be permanent. The Greendale Veterans Memorial Committee wants to build a memorial on the land that is owned by the Greendale School District. The school board rejected the proposal because of traffic concerns, so supporters plan to keep fighting.
It's our country and we should fight for it like they did. So we're kind of doing our part to support them.
The school board will hear public comment on if the land should be sold to the village. That meeting is scheduled for April 28th. A Whitefish Bay restaurant owner has been sentenced to 9 years in federal prison. Edward Patterson was convicted of running a marijuana trafficking ring through his McDonald's restaurants in Glendale, Fox Point, and Mequon. Prosecutors say from jail, Patterson even tried to hire a hitman to kill informants who helped agents build a case against him. About a half dozen people attended a free active shooter training in Port Washington this afternoon. The participants learned how to respond if they find themselves trapped in a building with an active shooter. Officials say this training is important for citizens because it usually takes fire or police at least 3 minutes to respond to a scene. More than 1,700 volunteers turned out for Marquette University's biggest day of service. Students, faculty, and staff met on campus for the hunger cleanup this morning. Each received an assignment at one of nearly 60 nonprofit organizations in our area. In its 26-year history, Marquette students have contributed about 140,000 hours of service for this event.
Yeah, I think it's pretty amazing that a bunch of college kids would wake up this early on a Saturday and spend their time giving back to the community.
As part of the day of service, organizers selected 3 local agencies to receive $3,000 grants for their work or to start new projects.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Storm Team 4 meteorologist Scott Steele in the Weather Center. A spectacular start to our weekend this Saturday. Hope you got a chance to get out there and enjoy it because we do have some big changes coming. Don't think your Sunday's going to be a washout, though, and we'll go over that in just a moment. First, your weather headlines. And it looks as though those clouds will be coming in as we go through the overnight hours. A much grayer day tomorrow than Saturday. Rain rolls in, but I think it's going to hold off for the most part because we have such a dry air here at the surface until perhaps the late afternoon or evening hours. And then it'll begin just in the far southeastern corner of the state, Racine, Kenosha, and then build across the rest of the area tomorrow evening with whipping winds. I mean, it was howling today. I think they'll die off a little bit as we go through the night and early tomorrow before they pick back up in advance of the next cold front that'll pass on through. Going into the record books on this date, 58 degrees officially at Milwaukee's Mitchell International, 45 for the low, and that's actually above where we should be. Double Nickels and 38 degrees, 55 and 38 the normals for this time of year. The record set back in 2008 for a high of 88 degrees, and 1983 was the record low at 23 degrees above zero. Well, high temperatures across southeastern Wisconsin tell the story. Look at the disparity in readings. I mean, practically 20 degrees, 51 the high in Port, 67 the high inland in Watertown, Nitschke's in Whitewater, and 65 degrees in Beaver Dam. You get the idea that there must have been something going on affecting Lake Michigan because of the chillier air along the lake. And there it is. We had very gusty northeasterly breezes. Lake water still very cool, bringing some of that cool air onshore for our eastern communities. In fact, these peak wind gusts occurring with a cold front passing on by Saturday morning, almost 40-mile-an-hour winds at Milwaukee's Mitchell International. Here's Future Forecast, our computer model. It shows the clouds on the increase as we go through the nighttime hours tonight, and then I think through the day tomorrow they'll get even thicker. This is 5 o'clock, approaching 6 o'clock tomorrow evening, and you'll see on Sunday evening, look for the rain to start overspreading southeastern Wisconsin. It overspreads the entire area by about 10, 11 o'clock on Sunday night. And then I think we're going to have to deal with some leftover rain shower activity, although it becomes more scattered as we go through the day on Monday. So keep those umbrellas handy. Let's get a look at the state forecast for tomorrow. If you're going anywhere across central Wisconsin, it should remain dry. Again, the wet stuff holding off until the afternoon around here. So your Storm Team forecast for the nighttime hours, expect to see partly to mostly cloudy skies, mild temperatures down to 43. For your Sunday, much of the day dry. The clouds get thicker. It's going to continue to be breezy. Double Nickels for a high with showers developing toward evening. And here comes your Storm Team 4 7-day forecast. I think it remains kind of wet through Tuesday. Then we dry out Wednesday and cool off as well. Going to be chilly, but at least we dry out by midweek.